This one is a particularly long haul because we're bowling 20 games overall in 2 days, and it goes from center to center. In this case, we'll be bowling on Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. We'll be bowling at Fairhaven Bowl, which is a tough house, and they'll be playing 10 games there. And then they go regroup and come back again Sunday morning only to the bowling pin house. They'll be playing an additional 10, and it gets pretty intense in the last 5 games of the series.
Now, you'd mentioned playing Fairhaven is a difficult host to play in. The different venues, does that affect the bowlers maybe mentally or actually physically with the different lanes?
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. Bowlers feel comfortable at their own houses and places where they play well at. You know, a lot of the game is rhythm and confidence. So if you're not confident, you're going to be a little more tentative on the shot, and therefore you don't get the results you need. So it's important to be real comfortable with where you're playing.
Now let's talk a little bit about the men and women who are going to be taking part here. What's the skill level? And this is a very elite trials here. The best bowlers in Saskatoon. How do they compare maybe to the rest of the province?
Well, quite favorably, as a matter of fact. We've got some really strong players here in Saskatoon. There's always a few dark horses inside, generally rookies that you're not quite really sure of, but play well over the long haul. We haven't had a lot of success in the provincials in the last 2 or 3 years, but we do have some strong players, and a lot of these guys, too, can get the right combination, the chemistry, they can click, and it's very much like a curling team. You know, you get the right people together, and they form a really strong team. Skill level doesn't always necessarily dictate the strength of the team.
Now, just want to make a quick little switch here and maybe talk about the popularity of bowling in general in the city here, and maybe the future of the sport. Do we see a lot of people? I know we have a lot here right now. Do you see this on a regular basis? Oh
yeah. Bowling has always been popular. At one time, well, it still is the highest participant sport in the country, like overall. League bowling has dropped off in the last few years, but on the other hand, the open play, just casual bowling, has increased to the point that it's offset a lot. And virtually any time you come down any one of your centers, there's usually a few lanes available, but there's a lot going on. You know, it's a busy place.
Now we're running a little low on time here. We'll just recap. Now it's happening 25th, 26th this weekend. The trials are going to be taking place. Where are they taking place, and how can people maybe come out and check out the bowling?
Well, they start Saturday 4 o'clock at Fairhaven Bowl, and the 10-game series should open somewhere around 9 o'clock or so. And then again, Sunday morning starting at 10, they should be wrapped up probably around 3. If you want to see some really good bowling, either one of those days, but particularly in the afternoon from 1 o'clock on, you'll see where it gets really grueling. They're coming down the stretch, and they really need every pin they can get, and they're pretty loud and rambunctious. It's lots of fun.
Well, great. I want to thank you very much for coming on the show today and telling us a little bit about the bowling here in the city.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Now that's all the time we have for today, but before we go, let's take a quick look at some other things happening here in the city. If you curl, or even if you don't curl, this Saturday, January 25th, the 11th annual Bruce McDonald Curling Fun Show will get underway. It all takes place at the but with a dance to follow when we go. You can dress up and wear costumes. It only costs $20 per person, and you can register by calling 652-652-6377. Remember, you don't have to know how, just how to help. Coming up on today's Shoes Reviews, we're going to visit KG Bowl and find out more about the open team trials happening here in the city.